The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Yes.
we grew up watching it. It is such an iconic show, and it has taken such a turn in its own evolution.
Yeah.
You are a part of it.
Yeah.
Did you watch the show?
Oh yes, I watched it in real time, and
Yeah.
you know, it was a show that I was so inspired by. You know, like so many. You know, it was a show that you know, just you know, it was just an accurate representation of who we are as a culture and as a community, and it planted seeds for those important conversations with your family, your loved ones, but it explored it through laughter in the comedy, the original. So we're able to do the same, but the stakes are higher. You know, it's grounded in reality, and it's more accurate representation of the world we live in today.
Yeah.
We're able to tackle a lot of important themes. You know, sexual identity, you know, mental health, so many things that, you know, we're dealing with in the current temperatures. So I'm very proud of what we've accomplished.
Now, you play Uncle Phil.
I do.
Which was played by the late James Avery.
James Avery, yes.
Big shoes, big character to fill. How did you approach that?
You know, obviously, you know, there's pressure, you know, when you're taking on a role like this, but we're not doing a sitcom.
Right.
If we were doing a sitcom, it would be the same format, then I would have been feeling way more pressure.
Right.
But because it's a reimagining in a dramatic form, we're creating our own shoes. And Morgan Cooper, the creator, the visionary of the show, he told us, he said, "You guys, these are your characters now. So just trust yourself, trust in your own instincts."
Sure.
And just be authentic and have fun. And so I treated it like I treat any other show. I treated any other show I was preparing for. And I just wanted to just have fun and just be truthful and authentic and let the fans, you know, just respond the way, you know, they have, which is just exceeded our expectations. You know, we're so grateful. Yeah.
Talk to us about the dynamic between your character, Uncle Phil, and the Will Smith character, because you said something very interesting, which is you prepare for this as though the way you prepare for any other role with authenticity. Drama and humor do bisect in certain ways, and I wonder how that plays into your character so that the 2023 audience sees it and still enjoys it and can still identify with it.
Yeah, well, he comes from Yamacraw, North Carolina, humble beginnings, but you know, he's worked very hard to get to where he is, and you know, so he when he sees Will, he sees a lot of himself in Will, and so he really identifies with Will, and he wants to guide him, and you know, be that leader for him with a gentle hand, but yet with somewhat of a bit of a firmness to him as well, so that, you know, he stays in alignment.
You're the authority figure.
I'm that authority figure, you know. And as a parent, you know, I'm not a parent, but I know that as a parent, you know, when you have teenage kids, they think they have the answers to everything, and so you want to you know, allow them to have the to make decisions on their own, but be there to guide them as best as possible. And with Will, you know, he sees so much potential in him, and he just wants to make sure that he uses it for you know,
for the forces of good.
Forces of good and not evil.
Yeah, that's
yes.
right. That's
you know,
right.
and he does the best to guide him in that way. So I love the writing. Shout out to our writers, Carla Waddles, who is our showrunner, and the writing team. They're just incredible. You know, the scripts come in, and it's just like Christmas. We just love. You know, it's like, oh, I get to say this, I get to do this, and
that's
get
great,
to, and as a person, I get to grow and expand, playing such a noble man of principle. You know,
to be that excited about getting that, as opposed to going, what?
And that happens.
That
happens. You're like, oh, I got to say this. I got to. How am I going to make this work?
Right.
You know, but that's not the case on our show. You know, it's really well written.
Well, speaking of, so Peacock, as of last year, this was one of the most streamed show. You kind of hinted at it. Yes, you hinted at it as well a little bit. But why do you think audiences are so attracted to this and are latched onto it so?
Yeah, I think that again because it's relatable. You know, it's there's a lot of diversity in the show, a lot of inclusivity, and people can really relate to the themes and the subject matter. The best compliment that I got was from a gentleman. He said, you know, love your show. You guys are like the much needed nutrients for the community. You're like nutritional value. You're giving us you know, nourishment. You know, for the community and the culture. And I was like,
Yeah, that's when you
And
know
he
you're
was,
doing the
and
right
he was
thing.
so
yeah.
emotional. He came to me and he was just, it just hit me like, wow, we're doing something very special here.
Right.
Need to see more of that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and I'm just so such a blessing. It just feels so ordained by God, this whole
Yeah.
experience.
What's it like on the set? Give us a little behind the scenes.
Are there any crazy players out there that like to fool around a little bit? Or what's going on?
You know what?
Are you doing
jokesters.
push-ups in between takes?
Oh yeah,
Because sheesh.
one-arm push-ups.
Well, that I believe. But
One-arm push-up. No, a lot of laughter. You know, we always, you know, have a good time. There's a piano on set. Jabari is either playing the piano, or someone will be, you know, playing or trying to play, and
more
singing and beatboxing and freestyling, and
Yeah.
there's always some entertainment going on the set. But we're a family, you know. We don't have to fake it, you know, which is nice. You know, we actually
to
look
hear.
for each other, and we're all in alignment that way, and it's genuine. Yeah.
great stuff, Adrian.
Thank you.
Continued success.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Moving onward. No more cookies for you. I'm only doing that for
I've
your
had
good.
2. You guys
Just
are
for-
bad.
We're terrible
We are
influences.
I'm hiding one under my
But as we said, all in moderation.
All in moderation.
Right.
All in
All in moderation. I'm
Treat
gonna
yourself once in a
run,
while.
do a little laps.
He's gonna go run around the
studio.
building a few times.
Go run to Bryant Park and back. You'll
Yeah,
be
be
fine.
fun.
Thank you so much
Adrian,
for
thank you.
joining us.
Thank you so much.
You
Congratulations.
can stream Bel-Air on Peacock. New episodes drop each Thursday.